All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I just wanted to jump into an article real quick, and I'm just go ahead and jump right into it. I ain't going to make this a long video, but just wanted to throw a little bit of information out here on this article that I was reading, and it says, Americans are turning their back on church. And it says 81% say they believe in God, down 6% points from 2017. And younger liberal people are less likely to be believers, according to a new survey. That has a lot to do with all this LGBTQ community, shit. They done conditioned the younger generation that it's okay to be that way. And then once they start to just skim the surface of the scriptures, they start to learn that the Lord ain't dealing with no LGBTQ community, and so that causes them to, I guess not believe in God at that point. But, this younger generation, they more accepting of, gays and transgenders and all that shit. So a lot of them don't, they've been conditioned not to believe in God because the Bible is against all that stuff. But and it says I'm probably gonna not I'm probably not gonna read the whole article, but I'm just gonna skim through it real quick. And I'm Lord willing, I'll post a link under this video just in case any of you brothers just want to take a quick glance at this article. But it says belief in God has reached a new low in the U.S., with only 81% saying they believe, according to a new Gallup poll. The survey, released on Friday, asked 1,007 American adults in May if they believe in God, with 81% saying they do, a 6% decrease from the 87% who said yes in 2017, the last time the poll was conducted. And it says about 17% told the Gallup that they did not believe, while the remaining 2% said that they were unsure. And it says belief in God has been dropping since 1967, where faith was at an all-time high at 98%. So that was a study conducted in 1967 where it was damn near at 100%, where people said they believe in God or a higher power. But now it done went down, damn near 20%, I guess. I'm not that good with math, but 81% as of this year. And it says with the previous low recorded in 2014 at 86%, fewer Americans today than 5 years ago believe in God, and the percentage is down even more from the 1950s and the 1960s, when almost all Americans did believe in a higher power. Gallup said that in a statement, still the vast majority of Americans believe in God, whether that means they believe in a higher power, hears prayers, and can intervene or not. That's true. Most of these people do believe in a higher power, but the thing is, they don't believe in the God of the scriptures. They don't believe in a lot of people, they say they believe in Jesus Christ. You know, they say they believe in the Most High had a son, but they don't believe in Yahweh Shai. Who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. They don't believe in him as the scriptures say. You know, so basically they when you ask these people, do they believe in God, and they say yeah, they believe in their own interpretation of what God is. They believe in the idol of Jesus Christ. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about the actual God of the scriptures. But moving on, and it says among the biggest drops came from younger liberals as well as those living in the Midwest. Among the key findings in the poll was that young adults and those on the political left accounted for the growing decrease in belief. I mean, which it don't matter. None of those politics matter. You know, liberals and Democrats and all that shit don't matter, man. It's you know what I'm saying. That's just bullshit anyway. But the latest poll showed that 68% of those between 18 and 29 years old said they believe in God, down to 10% from 2017. Meanwhile, 62% of those who identified themselves as liberals said they believe, down 11% from the last poll, and only 72% of those who said they were Democrats believe, down 12%. While the younger liberals represented the greatest change, a belief in God is down among every demographic, you know? So, and it's crazy because all of these things that's happening around the world, you would think people would be believing in God more, you know? You would think people would know that there's something, that there's a higher power that's intervening and making all of these things happen around the world right now, you know? Which is, it's going to be undeniable soon, but and all these people that's talking about they don't believe in a higher power, they don't believe in God. When all these things start turning up, these gonna be the same people that's gonna be trying to call on the name of the Father and Son, which they're gonna be calling on the wrong names. But it's just to show you how they hypocrites. Because when all these things start affecting them, they ain't gonna have nowhere else to turn. They ain't gonna be able to trust in their money because all this shit gonna be failing and it's gonna be chaotic out here. But when all these things happen, they're gonna be trying to call on the name of a higher power, you know. And once they find out those names that they calling on is in vain and they still going through the shit and it's getting even worse, they gonna start cussing out a higher power. They might not have the right names, but it's gonna be aimed towards the Most High. You know, they're gonna be cussing out God, because all of these things is gonna be, they're just gonna be left out there, and all these things is gonna be affecting them, and they ain't gonna have no way out, you know. But it's just to show you how these people gonna be hypocrites, when all these things start happening, and all these people that don't believe in God, they're gonna be trying to pray and call on a higher power, But hey, it's gonna be in vain anyway. But but I'm just going to a quick scripture real quick. This is Psalms 14:1, and it says, the fool has said in his heart there is no God. These people, they real foolish, man. Here you have all of these, everything is in order. All the creations is in order. You got the heavens, you got the stars, down to the molecules, everything is in order. The electrons, the protons, the neutrons, and all of these things, they basically saying that this all these things happen by chance. And that's impossible. 'Cause let's just say if a tree developed by chance, then you have a whole nother different animal, or a whole different other plant. How did that plant develop? So you saying that one developed by chance too? So you saying everything that's created that's on this planet, every single different thing developed by chance? That's impossible. It's a higher power that put all of these things together and put them in order. So someone that doesn't believe in God, they a fool. The fool has said in his heart there is no God. And even these scientists that claim to be atheists, when they do that deep research, they find out that these things are very precise and in order, and it has to be a higher power that put these things together. You know what I mean? So you even got atheists that's coming out and saying, okay, I think there's a higher power that's behind all this, all these creations, you know. And you even got atheists talking about that, it would be impossible for these things to be here by chance, the way that they are created. So they let you know that there's a high intelligence behind all of these creations that these scientists are studying. You know what I mean? So you a fool if you say that there is no God, or that you claim to be an atheist. You just a fool. You stupid. You know what I'm saying? And where I'm at, I'm just going ahead and bring out this. This is This is Romans 3:3, and it says, "For what if some did not believe? Shall that unbelief make the faith of God without effect?" So just because you don't believe in a higher power does not mean all these things that's going to come on this earth, or all the things that's in the scriptures, is not going to happen. Just because you don't believe in a God does not mean that Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, the hour of temptation, doesn't mean that all of these things are not going to happen. All of these things going to happen whether you believe or not, you know, because the Most High, he gave us something to measure the times by, you know, and he gave us time to get in order because all of these things is going to start happening. But just because your stupid ass don't believe in the scriptures or don't believe in a higher power, you still gonna get caught up in this shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you how stupid these people is, man. And these be the same people saying that they atheists. Watch when all these bad things that's going on. These are the same people that's gonna be trying to turn over and say, "Oh, I give myself to Jesus Christ now." You know what I'm saying? They just hypocrites and they fools, man. But yeah, I just wanted to do that quick lesson on this article, man. And I hope you brothers be safe out there. But I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Continue to fight the good fight. Shalom.